Hello Blazers,
YouTube censorship here.
hey, welcome to a brand new video. Today guys, once again, we're gonna be diving into the Russian culture. You guys seem to love my videos on it, and my video on Russian Lil Pump at this point has 500,000 views. Although I got a lot of 15-year-old Russians in the comments getting triggered AF bruh and saying how Face is the, the savior to save Russia. Yeah, I could agree on that. He's very much like Lil Pump. He dropped out of Moscow State University in order to save the rap game. I got a couple entertaining comments from Russian retards calling me a nasty American and how I'm shitting on Russian culture. And honestly guys, I feel like I'm getting a sort of a reputation of a coon, okay? A coon is like a black person who makes fun of black people for the entertainment of white people. It's like, people think that I'm a Russian person who makes fun of Russian culture for the entertainment of Westerners. Which is not the case, by the way. You're wrong, because in my last video I mentioned a couple of Russian rappers I actually enjoy listening to. And I do like Russian culture. Some of it can be pretty decent. So today guys, I decided to make a sort of a redeeming video for myself that I thought you guys are going to be pretty interested to see. Today I'm going to be talking about the side of Russian rap that is not Lil Pump copycats, but which is more like lyrical. So today we're going to be talking about such a character known as Oxxxymiron. Oxxxymiron is a Russian rapper. He's like half Russian, half Jewish. He used to be an immigrant. He lived both in England, in Deutschland, and also in Russia. Yes guys, finally we have one Russian rapper that can actually speak comprehensible English.
You were actually the first person to interview me on video in English.
Why I want to talk about this guy is because Oxxxymiron recently was participating in like the most epic rap battle of all time against an American MC in English. Yeah, a Russian suka blядь spitting in English against an American rapper. That's something pretty cool, am I right? Now all my Russian viewers are probably like, bruh, you're way too late on this. I don't care, okay? You guys all know what rap battles are, right? It's when two rappers are just standing in front of each other and just shitting on each other for like an hour straight, and everybody's going apeshit in the background.
You suck bows along with hoes. You're so gay that you don't know what to say. You're gay.
Some of you might also have heard of KOTD. It's like the biggest battle rap league in America, whatever. Has a bunch of rappers in it, and one of the biggest ones and like the most famous ones is considered to be Disaster. He's not that really famous in America, to be fair. The most known thing he has ever done is this.
Mother love me long time, sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky, one ton, Hong Kong, Hong Kong.
Yeah, that incredible song was actually written by this dude. Yeah, what absolute incredible piece of lyric content over here, am I right? It should be called Rice Gum Diss. So rap battles are known in America, but they're not that popular. But in Russia, you gotta understand, rap battles are fucking huge. So for example, we have videos that we get over 25 million views, over 20 million views, easy.
Easy. Real talk. Think about this, man.
And so technically, Russian rapper Oxxxymiron is considered the most viewed battle rapper in around the fucking world. So they decided, Disaster, this American rapper who's like, very good, and Oxxxymiron, this Russian nigga, they decided like, hey, why don't we, throw down and, I don't know, finally put the end to the Cold War, for God's sake. And well, like 1.5 months ago, it actually happened. It was pretty incredible. Disaster did have some amazing bars.
Because if you see how the Soviet Union used to be structured and how they broke it up into a dozen lands, you would know it's only right someone from Russia would come with a bunch of stands. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying to be Putin's friend, because I know if I ever had a chance to run for president, he gets to choose who wins. Wow. Wait a minute.
But actually, Oxxxymiron, who I didn't really think was going to perform that well, I mean, he's actually, really good at English because he studied at Oxford in England, okay? I expected him to speak good English, but I didn't expect him to be, so into the American context of political shit and stuff like that. He got a couple of bars that were really relevant.
He was a Trump supporter, more than that, his faithful minion. But as soon as Eminem disses Trump, he changes opinion. I call this behavior whoring. Listening to Alex Jones at night when you will sway in the morning. I bet you still love him, Trump, so don't be contrite. If he was Kendrick, he'll be like, we gonna be alt-right? So, listen.
Like that one, Kendrick Lamar alright, and the alt-right, that's really fucking good.
You must have done too many drugs and couldn't handle your business. Man, I also used to do lines after having my Guinness, but I walked away from Vice like I'm Gavin McInnes. Bro.
That one as well about Gavin McInnes and Vice, sort of a wordplay over there, that's fucking genius. And overall was pretty decent. There were a lot of great moments.
Oh, you mad because I'm Joseph Stalin on you? I got brothers in this club that I would love to Russia. I'ma turn Mount Rushmore into Mother Russia!
And however, there were some cringe-inducing moments, if I'm gonna be fair. You know, the entire thing was that Oxxxymiron is going out of his way to battle in English, which he doesn't usually do. He obviously always battles other rappers in Russian. So in one round, Disaster was like, bruh, I'm about to spit in Russian on your ass like it's nothing. And I'm gonna be honest, as a Russian native speaker, it was just cringy as fuck.
Told his bitch, пошли ебаться. Она сказала, give me $20. И потом давала. Она орала. Сосала.
I mean, Disaster is literally delivering like fifth grade school playground rap battle level bars right here. and thinking he's the best guy around. I mean, yeah, that was sort of cringy, and this is why I think, honestly, that Oxxxymiron won this battle. You guys are gonna say, no fuckers, you're biased because you're a Russian suka. Not really. If Oxxxymiron would, like, forget English halfway through the battle and would just completely flop and Disaster would just come at him with hard-hitting bars and ruin him completely, then, of course, I would say Disaster won this one.
Did I pronounce that right? Or is my accent too thick?
But honestly, Disaster kinda had a weak ending and Oxxxymiron had a really good ending. So yeah, about the battle, I think Oxy won this one for sure. So I want to make this video to give you a glimpse that not all Russian rappers are completely retarded Lil Pump copycats that are just spewing complete bullshit about sucking dick and fucking horse and smoking crack and weed. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Oxxxymiron. I really like his album Gorgorod that came out in 2015. You know, Oxxxymiron is sort of not really in the I fucked you bitch, oh, she's like my dick, oh, kind of type of rap. He's more in the I'm a lyrical, spiritual individual, skipping and flipping and dipping, skipping and flipping and dipping sort of, you know, genre. And a lot of people actually make fun of the guy for that because a lot of his lyrics, you know, it's like the guy went on Wikipedia and started just typing down all the complex words he can see in order to fuck your brain up.
I'll digest this faggot's hype like a phagocyte! Look, check it on Wikipedia, bro.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna title this video either The Guide to Save Russian Rap or The Russian Eminem, and here's why, okay? First of all, it's great clickbait. Second of all, I actually feel like it's kinda similar to 8 Mile in a sense and Eminem's real life in a sense because, you know, Eminem was a white boy in a black neighborhood surrounded by black people and he would go and battle black people, and the same thing happened in 8 Mile, pretty much the movie, like, and it's kinda similar when a Russian comes to America, surrounded completely by Americans, by a totally, you know, hostile community to battle, and actually proves that he's not that bad. You know, of course I'm over dramatizing this. Oxxxymiron is obviously doesn't have as much of an impact on the world of music as Eminem did, because Eminem is just such a breakthrough. But Oxy, in terms of Russian rap and maybe how Russian rap is perceived in America, has done a, you know, successful breakthrough, because of course a lot of the views and most of the views actually on the battle of Disaster versus Oxxymiron is actually Russians, so still not that many Americans know about this, unfortunately. But a lot of Americans are like watching this and recognizing like, damn, Russia got some niggas who can spit bars, you feel me? And for example, you can also see the Eminem influences in a lot of his music videos. His most famous music video, Город под подошвой, which means I got the city under my soul of my foot or whatever. Actually, I'm not a big fan of that song, but he's got a lot of shots in that resemble Eminem. I mean, just look at that. Isn't that just, you know, lose yourself? If you guys have watched that music video, that is the exact same thing, okay? I don't think that's really copying though. I think that's more like paying homage to Eminem or whatever, or paying homage to his musical influences and stuff like that. One thing I also like about this guy is that he, you know, sort of tries to push the Russian rap in a better direction or whatever, because his album that he released in 2015, Gorgorod, it was a conceptual album which like told the story in the entire album. It was like a utopia story, sort of like 1984 by Orwell, sort of story. A lot of people compared the album to Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. Of course, I'm not gonna say that the album by Oxxxymiron is as good as To Pimp a Butterfly. That's no way. But at least he's trying to push and make the Russian rap genre a little bit better, which is good. You know, it would be really, really fucking depressing if the only thing we ever had is Face saying, I fucked you bitch, and she's eating my cock like it's a burger. I mean, you know, you gotta agree with that. Oxy as well sort of names himself as one of the people who tried to popularize grime in Russia. You know, it's a type of British rap, and since Oxxymiron spent a lot of his life in Britain, it makes sense. And yeah, a lot of his songs are sort of grime-esque, I guess. Which is pretty decent to listen to, although I still prefer English grime. Like, I mean, my man Skepta and Jamie, they be wildin' out here, you feel me? So yeah, guys, I guess that is pretty much all I want to say in this video today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. You know, this was not really a humorous video like it was with Lil Pump and, you know, the Russian Lil Pump and stuff like that. This was more of a educational video on my channel. I just wanted to provide to you guys that there are actual decent rappers in Russia that do not just copy Lil Pump and say a fuck you bitch 25 times in a row. And you know, I don't want you guys to think that there's nothing good that's coming out of Russian culture and Russian music. It's not true. Every Russian who called me a bitch ass for saying Russian music sucks, there you go. Hope you don't think so anymore. Hope you don't think I'm a bitch ass. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to slap the motherfucking like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.